In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to lose weight. You don't have to avoid sugar or carbs or dairy or whatever it is the newest influencer nowadays is trying to push onto you. Trust me, I lost 50 pounds in 6 months and I ate whatever I wanted to. So if you want to do the same thing, make sure you watch this whole video because it's not as hard as you think it is. Boom, let's go. Step 1 is count your calories. This is probably the most important step, and honestly, it's probably going to be where 95% of your weight loss is going to come from. Now, I don't have any math to back that up, but from my own personal experience, I've tried the keto diet, I've tried just working out and just running more, and I never lost weight effectively. And I never really lost weight until I started counting my calories. Because it's like they say, calories in versus calories out. That's the only way you're going to lose weight. You have to count your calories and you have to eat in the calorie deficit. So all that means is you need to figure out what your maintenance calories are and you need to eat less than that. I always recommend go to Google calorie calculator, and any of those links will work. I'll put up on the screen the one that I used, and you're gonna open the calculator. You're gonna put in your age, your weight, your height, your sex. I think that's all they ask for. They'll also ask you how much you work out, and it will spit out a number of calories for you to eat and how many calories you need to eat to lose weight. So you can either go very aggressively, you can go semi-aggressive, you can go whatever works for you. But take that number and stick to it. If you can do that, that's really all you need to do to lose weight. It's just eat in a calorie deficit. You don't even need to go to the gym. You don't even need to run. Those things help. But like I said, the majority of your weight loss will come from eating in a calorie deficit. That's exactly what I did to help me lose 50 pounds. Now, when you do this, your first month is going to be very hard. You're going to be very hungry, and you're just not going to be used to eating a smaller amount of food, or you're not going to be used to eating a smaller amount of calories. But once you get past that initial hump, it's going to be awesome. And the best thing about this too is that you can still eat whatever you want. You can eat any food you want as long as it works within your calorie plan. So if you want to smash that Oreo, smash it. But just make sure you've got room in your calories for the day. Make sure it fits with your calorie plan. Like my guilty pleasure was always these Buldak carbonara noodles, and those things are not calorie friendly, but I made room every now and then, treating myself to it, and I ate it whenever I wanted to. If you avoid some of your favorite foods for too long, you are more likely to binge on it and more likely to fail your diet. So what I like to do is I like to treat myself to the things that I like every now and then. That way I don't crave it as much, and I'm less likely to binge on it later. But just a couple of tips to help you with your calorie deficit. Prioritize low-calorie foods like fruits and vegetables, and then also buy sugar-free options of whatever you eat or drink. Like you can buy Diet Coke or sugar-free Coke or even sugar-free juices out there nowadays that are way less on calories than the normal variants are. So prioritize low calories and prioritize zero sugar. Not saying that you have to avoid it, but it is going to help you quite a bit. I don't know, just kind of, sorry, I just word dumped a bunch of stuff there. I don't know if that works or not. Tip 2, walk every day. My personal goal is to walk 10,000 steps every single day. It's pretty widely accepted across the fitness community. No, it doesn't matter who you talk to, the majority of them will agree that walking in general is just very good for you and good for your health. And it's also very good for weight loss. So I make it a personal goal of mine to walk 10,000 steps every single day. Maybe you start with 3,000 steps and then you work your way up to 10,000. The important thing is you need to be moving and getting up and being active. Did you know that 25% of Americans, per the CDC, are sedentary, meaning they sit at their job all day and they don't move ever. That to me is the silent killer. We are meant to be active. So get up, take a break, walk for like 5-10 minutes at a time. It's gonna be okay. Just say you're going out for a smoke and then just go for a walk instead. But if you can walk 10,000 steps every single day while eating in a calorie deficit, you're gonna find your weight just falls off you at that point. And number 3, go to the gym. And this step is totally optional. You don't have to go to the gym to lose weight, but it does help quite a bit. Now, if you go to the gym, there's two different things you can do. If you're like me and you want to build muscle, you can go to the gym and you can lift weights. And the benefit to lifting weights is you're going to be burning some calories. You don't burn a ton of calories, but you burn some, and you're going to build a lot of muscle, which muscle actually takes more calories to maintain than fat does. So really, if you can put more muscle on, your body's going to burn more calories to maintain your muscle, and it just works in your favor. You're going to be burning more calories in general overall. And the second thing you can do at the gym is you can run, or you can prioritize some sort of cardio. Like when I was early on in my weight loss journey, I made a point to run a mile and or walk the Stairmaster, because cardio just burns way more calories than just lifting weights does. And I've tracked it on my watch before. I know for a fact that it does. If your primary goal is to lose weight, then incorporate some form of cardio into your daily schedule. But if your goal is to lose weight and look good and be stronger, then try working out a little bit. And that's it. These 3 steps, they're not very hard steps. The only thing that's hard about it is being consistent with it and sticking to it. That is the hardest part. Yeah, counting your calories is easy. If you work at an office where people bring in desserts and treats and food all the time, sometimes you have to be able to say no to those. And sometimes you have to be able to say, I can't eat that. It doesn't work with my plan. And there's going to be times where you're doing this and you don't know if it's working or not. But trust me, if you do it right, if you count your calories and you stay consistent with it and you just do it for a long amount of time, it will work and you will lose weight. I promise you that. You just have to trust the process and you have to stay committed to it. It might take months, it might take years, but no matter what, the time is going to pass. So you might as well do something with it. Good luck, and you got this.